up guys, Ashraf here, back again with another video. You're watching SQ.TV, Science Quality Tech videos. So today we are going to be going over the laptop buying guide. So I did make a PC buying guide recently for mid-2020, go and check that out, it's in the link in the description. But yeah, so laptop buying guide, a little bit different to what you would do for a PC. But anyway, let's get straight into the video. Okay, I'm just going to point out before we start, some of the laptops I have recommended are in the description. So there will be three ranges. There will be the budget range, there will be the mid-range, and then there will be the premium range. So if you are interested, check the description. I should have some options over there. So let's get straight into the video. It really depends on what you need from your laptop. So if it's portability, if it's power, if it's portability and power, if it's just browsing the internet. I'm going to be covering all these things, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a future video, because I do make a lot of videos like these. Okay, so let's talk about the OSs. So the software you're going to be running on is free. There's three types. So there's going to be Windows, the default. Everyone knows how to use Windows. From Windows, you can get a huge variety of laptops. Definitely what you're looking for, you're going to get from the Windows side. If you are a student, you just want to do some browsing, maybe a couple of Word documents for your school, Chrome OS is nice, simple, easy to learn and understand if you haven't used it before. Chrome OS is solid for budget. Then premium range, as you know, Apple premium with all of their products. Mac OS is, it's going to be easy for people with iPhones and they're already in the ecosystem. With iMessage and AirDrop already on the MacBook will be really easy for people beginning. So though that's the premium is for Mac OS, budget is Chrome OS, and Windows is just all round for everything. So let's go over the CPU. Remember, the more expensive CPU you get, it's also going to drain more power. So let's go on the most budget and portability, i3 minimum. I know there's other cheaper options, for example, the Intel Pentium Silver and Gold series, but the i3 is going to last you a long time, depending on what you do. It's going to be a solid overall. It won't slow down if you're only on a budget. For example, just browsing the internet, like I said, Word documents, i3 is the way to go. Then going up a notch, i5 and i7 processors. Those are all around good for productivity. You can do heavy presentation, you can browse the web, maybe some light photo editing, light video editing. But any more than that, your computer is going to start to slow down. I recommend getting an SSD with an i5, i7, as your boot up times will be really good, really fast. And then finally, the most premium is the Intel Core i9 processors. As by the way, you can get the AMD equivalent if they are cheaper. But right now, Intel is quite simple. So Intel Core i9 for the power user, if you're going to do heavy video editing. By the way, i7 is also good for heavy video editing. Sorry to leave that out. But Intel Core i9 processors are good for gaming. But then you're also going to look at a graphics card. So graphics card also take up a lot of power. You can get the Intel Iris Plus graphics, and you can also get the Intel integrated graphics. It really depends. For example, if you're going to be video editing, photo editing, then you might want to get an Intel Iris Plus graphics, or if you're on the Mac side, AMD graphics. But if you're not going to do that on your budget, then just stay with the integrated graphics. Looking at the storage, like I said, depending on what you're going to do, storage for the budget is try and find an SSD. SSD's boot up times will be extremely fast and overall a nice smooth experience. If you can't afford the SSD though, then try and find a 1TB HDD. Now the display. Display is quite important, as you can't switch out your display as you can for monitors, but the display is quite important. So the resolutions, like I said, the higher you go in resolution, the more battery. So if you want to, just the normal standard is definitely going to be the FHD display, which is 1920 by 1080. Nice, solid experience. But then you can also go up to 2K. So 2K, 1440p. A lot of the content on YouTube is 1440p. This video is actually being shot in 4K. So you can downscale that to 1440p if you're watching this. But yeah, 1440p will take up more battery though, as there are more pixels. And then you have 4K, so that's the highest possible That's the highest possible resolution you can buy on a laptop right now. 8K, no. So 4K, it's definitely the highest resolution, but it will consume a lot of battery. Then you're also going to look at whether you want touchscreen or not. Personally, I'm not a big fan of touchscreen. Like, if you're going to put your fingerprints everywhere on the screen, just buy a tablet instead, or the Microsoft Surface Go. And you also need to look at refresh rate if you're a gamer. So refresh rate, 90 Hz is nice, smooth experience. If you have a OnePlus phone, you know what I'm talking about. And 120 Hz, and then you can go all the way up to 240 Hz. But like I said, the battery will be consumed faster. Now the battery is definitely going to change depending on how you use the laptop and what laptop you get. So I can't guarantee 6 hours, 8 hours to any laptop. It really depends on the specifications you get. So altogether, those are the main things you're looking for a laptop. Just make sure you know what you're buying the laptop for. By the way, just saying, make sure you look for an SSD. SSD boot times are just so much faster. It saves you time. Just why buy HDD in 2020? Why? SSDs are the way to go. So I'm just going to round up this video with make sure you know what you're going to do on your laptop before buying it. So laptops overall, it really depends what you want, performance or battery life. Those are the two things. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Leave in the comments if you have any more future uploads you want me to do. And yeah, this is Saf Ashraf. You've been watching SQTV, Saf Kochi Tech videos, and like and subscribe.